little bit of banter from the pubs. As there's a monkey in the mid lane. His smoke not broken here. My hands are freezing. You do see a lot of the hot hands. You know, those like little hand warmer packets. Haven't seen those since I lived in Chicago, but aircon certainly has a little bit of an effect, you know? They need to do some piano warm-ups before they go live. We have hit a quick pause here.
Have you ever tried playing with cold hands?
Yeah. Yeah, I played violin for many years. It's tough. It's tough.
You play what? You play violin?
Yeah, I played violin for like 12, 13 years. I still have it with me. I don't practice it very much, to the delight of the neighbors.
Are you going to perform?
Oh.
Maybe at my birthday?
No, I'm not much of a soloist. I liked playing in an ensemble too much, but that's not happening anytime soon. But yeah, playing with cold hands, no joke. It is not fun, especially when you got big hands on a tiny violin. Speaking of big hands, Omar's got Fist of Death. So after he fingers someone, he's going to fist them too. He's going to run at them. He's going to punch them. He's going to cleave. I don't... this one is a big joke to me, but I do think it's funny.
The battle begins.
It's definitely a meme.
Is it on the same level of reverse RP to you?
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, here we go, folks.
Have you ever seen like a reverse RP working out?
No, I haven't seen a lot of Magnus,
the Magnus' team's favor.
Yeah, I haven't seen much Magnus, so we are getting set to go for these teams' fourth match of the play-in stage. Group B, Quest sitting comfortable at 5-1. Nouns are currently batting under 500, but as long as AR continues to lose, they're at no risk of straight elimination here. Right now, Heroic and Quest topping the group. Thanks for joining us on the C stream, folks. That's not C for Southeast Asia. That's C for cow, even if we don't have a screen breaker here.
Very good one, Richie.
Well,
I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
Not yet, not yet. No, I've recaffeinated as well between our series here. As well, NA versus Mena. We'll see if the action is as intense as our SEA match was, and so far so good as Omar secures first blood onto Fly, who was merely a level 1 Phoenix and could not Icarus dive away.
Yeah, just a mistake there, you know. Playing a little bit too far up. He already took like a pretty bad trade against the Lion. He was at half, or actually 30% health. Scott himself just needed to play a little bit more defensive. So now he's gonna give Quest a freebie, and Malik's gonna be very, very happy about that. Level 2 with Omar now.
Yeah, and it's still level 1 here for Fly. He's not going to get level 2 anytime soon, but the Fire Spirits are here to keep him safe and sound. Yeah, no, this is a scary lane. It's also a lane, like, nothing feels worse than when you're playing a Phoenix versus another support that has decent range on you than giving him early Tranquil Boots, right? Lion's another Tranquil builder, and he can just kind of tank your Fire Spirits and always be full HP in this lane, especially with the first blood bounty. Start to see as well this damage being done top lane. Ducalis, as soon as he's within range of Lala, is just running down the squirrel. And I think one comment that's important about mid here, Winter, is Copy can only Simian stride away and rotate to lanes. Well, one, when he has the point in tree dance, he doesn't yet. And two, when he's above 90% HP. So keep your eye on that HP bar here for Copy, and let's see how Noob tries to keep him probably a little bit worse off for wear, just to make sure that he's got no potential to rotate away.
This is why he got the stick in the lane. I think the stick can be useful to just keep yourself at 90%. And you gotta wait for your neutral items later. You get the HP neutral items, the regen items, the seeds, or the safety bubble.
Agreed. Now the Noob is suffering a little bit to this extended attack range hero. Not getting with well above average attack range, as I'm sure all of us who have ever played against this hero can relate to. But lanes outside of the one death early Winter, they're looking better for PSG Quest. I think right now Gunnar is having a very tough time getting up to these creeps. No surprise really with this last pick Gyro buffed even further by this ET. But he's 7-2. to the 20-7.
Yeah, I mean this lane is not easy for Centaur, especially against ET. It's not just the gyro, you know. They can always have a way of killing you when they get their levels with the Rocket Barrage and the ET Spirit.
Yeah, and deconstruction forces you to take more damage as well. It further reduces your resistance as well, right, on this facet. So it
and on
is
top of that, Centaur has
scary.
taken quite a number of nerfs, you know, in the last couple of patches. So his laning phase got hurt a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And, well, I mean, he's going to still get this double bracer online. Ringer protection doing him a lot of good. As it is going to be Lelis who finds a couple of minutes to rotate to mid and continue to apply the pressure onto Noob, who will be denied of a water rune, I believe. Still a minute away from the rotations for the power runes, Winter, but this is when you need to start setting up for them, right? Everyone's always talking about how much you need to set up a Storm Spirit mid. As Omar, he's going to actually TP behind the tower. They're going to try and catch this copy off by surprise. They both missed their uphill attack. A bit unlucky there, but it wouldn't have been the killing blow thanks to what was a 5 or a 7 stick charge popped by Copy here. He's just fine.
Well, he's still doing really well in the CS department. 27 and 8 to the 23 and 3 Storm.
That he is. All the supports, they're here very early as well. Normally they don't start showing up for another 30 seconds
Omar's
or so.
still here.
Yeah, so that's going to be a second stun. Plenty of damage now, courtesy of the 2-1-2 Storm Spirit built by Copy.
Oh, it was
he
lit.
gets a huge heal off of that Boundless Strike, and now it's Noob who under threat under his tower. He lives, I believe, courtesy of the bonus armor that he got. Meanwhile, top lane, Gunnar and Lelis able to set up here onto the Gyrocopter, who wasn't even alone. It's just
He was
Ducalis.
late with the glyph. He kind of read the play that the monkey was going to get the lifesteal with the Boundless Strike, but he kind of glyphed a little bit too late.
Meanwhile, down bottom now, like he's already used his shield crash. However, Yuma's uses stuns and flies a lot of utility as well.
Dire's top
He
tower
will
is
live.
under attack.
6-minute runes. Here we go.
Olive snags
Here
that
we
one
go.
easy. Shield rune, the smallest shield for a squirrel. It's barely a the safety bubble. And honestly, I mean, this is something I always love about Dota, but it's already time to start considering these wisdom runes, isn't it? You've seen Copy just leap around here. This is the strength of that Simian Stride. Noob is up to level 6 now, freshly off of that wave, so he's in no threat of dying to Copy, even with the Hoodwink in the lane. That's top lane. They've realized Gunnar's alone. He's going to eat a stun. Blood Grenade as well as Gunnar needs to find the stun onto 2. Good spacing there. He will be able to connect them. And even with Afterburner, yeah, Gunnar's going to live. Crucial, crucial stun there. Well played.
He's having a very rough time in this lane. Not doing very well. 21 and 5. Gyro's 39 and 13.
It's true. That is true. These big stacks being made here. When, oh, they're for the Sven, of course.
Yeah,
But
Monkey has to help Gunnar, I think, somehow. He needs to be able to give the center some breathing room, you know. And to get his first couple of items, especially the dagger, get him working onto that. I mean, at this rate, I'm not sure when is he going to be able to get the dagger.
Yeah. First item Blade Mail for him is at least going to give him the physical armor he needs to not get booted so quickly.
It's kind of your farming item on
Dire's
Centaur.
middle tower is
I
under
think
attack.
that part of the build is the biggest reason why you want to get Blade Mail on the hero. Just helps you jungle a lot faster.
Speaking of jungling, Copy. Oh,
Dire's
he'll spare
turret
Ducalis,
has been killed.
but he'll give him trauma forever as he kills the courier right in front of him. Oh, check this out. A little, would you call this a gas station, Winter? A lion mana draining his Storm Spirit. Fly denies the amplified damage rune down bottom. You gotta watch that Jingu mastery count here as Copy. He's gonna force Noob all the way up to the high ground where Copy's gonna chase him. You have a Hex ready to go as Copy has he bitten off more than he could chew. He's got a Boundless Strike. That's gonna give him a little bit of lifesteal, allows him to continue fighting here as Fly as well, trying to burn them all with the Sunray. He will at least assist in trading down Noob, but they've lost Copy first. And overall, a 2-for-1 trade here in favor of Quest.
Yeah, good reactions there by Quest for sure. They noticed that Copy was trying to play really aggressive with the Seaman Stride. He's bringing the heroes here to shut his aggression down.
Yeah, nice rotations indeed, as you say. Omar's going to get another level off of that here in the mid lane. Malik gets some much needed space down bottom. And, well, really, it's TA2000 who's just chugging along here in terms of his farm. We'll take another look as we can take a peek in the replay, just how close that was. And, you know, how aggressive this was from Nouns. I have to say, I'm surprised that they make the call, considering they saw 3 heroes that they were fighting into, but it nearly works out for them.
If he already got the jingle with the slap from the balance, then maybe it was close, but still. I mean, that's the thing with Monkey King, right? I feel like it's not an easy mid hero to play with how the heroes change with Seaman Stride, and you kind of want to abuse the fact that you're mobile, you want to be aggressive, but at the same time, you gotta know your limits, right? If you don't play the hero enough, you're not gonna be able to push the hero to its limits.
Yeah, that's true.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Or actually, for that matter, push him way too over his limits. It's either you play this hero really well or you just suck at the hero, you know, there's no middle ground.
I think it's like, as Universe used to say, you know, it's a lot of like, you know, to be good on a hero, to be good in this position where you're like towing the line a lot, you know, you've got to really find the line and overstep it and then kind of learn to just do a little bit less every time.
You know, the Monkey King players are gonna hate the Underlord Darkseer players, you know, because when you play Underlord and Darkseer, you're gonna kind of always get something similar with whoever is playing it. But with Monkey King, TA, Storm, all these heroes, you gotta push the limit, you know. You gotta be always be bold, trying to maximize your hero, but when you see all these Darkseer Underlord players, they're just clicking their buttons, they're getting values, and it makes you mad.
Yeah, I mean, and they're just carrying auras, right, and not really doing anything but casting items in the fight. I see what you mean there, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of mid laners are of this. They're cut from that same cloth too, right? Not just the monkey players, but you're looking at Morphs. You're looking at a lot of the spirit players, in particular Storm, who this very moment is smoked, heading down bottom now with Omar going on a hunting mission. Ducalis will connect through the twin gate, but all they're gonna find is a little squirrel. Not the most dangerous game, really.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And just a couple of pickups here and there. Like both sides are just trying to open up the offlaner's tower. I mean, Santa is kind of recovered, I would say, in terms of like at least net worth. He's caught up a lot.
That's true. They haven't been able to put on too much pressure. However, they will be able to defend this top tower. Omar TP's in first. He has Finger of Death and maybe the Fist of Death ready to go. Stampede is going to be cast. Sorry, Stampede is ready, but Blade Mail comes off first. They won't be able to take down the Centaur too easily, as the reinforcement from Nouns will be scouted here with the Astral Spirits. Quest take refuge behind their tier 1 tower here in this upper jungle part of the map. In the Mighty Mines, they make their last stand, or just a stand.
The Mines of Moria.
Oh no, he tried to pick up the Illusion Room, but the Illusion Room bound to strike them. However, Copy may have been not more than he could chew. They've already put down here the Supernova. Noob, he uses a lot of his mana. He avoids the Storm Hammer, but is unable to avoid the follow-up stun. Lelis sets up onto him now, but they don't have any vision. They're going to have to let him go. Instead, they look for Malik now as Nouns still winning this fight in the river, committing the ultis, bringing the numbers, and taking down their opponents. Omar turns a monkey into a fish, and then the monkey kills him anyway. Didn't enjoy that. A little bit of mischief, but Copy sure enjoyed that fight. 2 kills for him. He evens the kill score at 4 apiece. As Nouns win a bit of a skirmish in the mid lane.
Yeah, that was a very crucial rotation from Yuma, just saving the monkey with his war cry. Just keeping him alive long enough for him to lifesteal off the Jingu. It's well played. So allowing his team to get a good trade there. And now we're going to start to see a jumping or flying monkey. It's not even jumping, it's just moving so quickly. Like, look at how he's abusing it, but he hops and he goes down, so he cancels the animation so he can hop again immediately. I think this is the most efficient way for you to abuse the Seaman Stride. It's very mechanical. It's hard, you know. It's very hard to pull this off if you don't play the hero enough.
Well, Copy sure put in his practice hours.
He's a tinker player, so he knows something about jamming his buttons, you know.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's a little bit more, you know, it's speaking of like APM mashers, you know, you've got some, how can I say this? You have some bristleback enjoyers, and then you have your tinker players.
Dude,
right?
that's not the same. Bristlebacks, like you don't have
What are you
to
talking
aim
about?
it anyway.
Are you-
Dude,
I'm-
it's not the same, you know.
You
with
should see my
tinker.
APM when I play that hero, okay? It's very impressive. Don't you try and shame me now, Winter. As Ducalis is...
No, it's not the same, Richie. I'm not gonna give you a pass on that. No, just know, you know. There are some things you tell me they're the same. Yeah, maybe I'll kind of agree with you. But this one is a big red no, you know. It's just not the same.
Bit of a quiet period here as far as the game goes. Both teams happy to just collect on the farm, get a bit of stacks going. Gunnar is taking some aggressive farm here, but again, just with all the HP he's carrying, it's going to be tougher to take him down. Nearly at his blink dagger. It feels like only moments ago we were like, oof, Gunnar having a tough lane. When will he ever get blink? He's like, yeah, 15 minutes, don't worry.
He got help. Monkey King came to his lane like twice, you know, so he kind of have his team to thank for that. And now, because it's a very slow game, so the natural discussion would be like about scaling, you know, like who actually has the better scaling. And if you look at the carry to carry matchup, I kind of like Sven more, you know, than Gyro. I think with Warcry and later you get the shard, you kind of block out a lot of the damage from Gyro's flat cannon. And in terms of like team fight, you have the egg, you have the stampede. It kind of helps you run around and kite the rolling thunder, run away from the call down.
I agree. I think the only thing I'm a bit afraid for, just to give a counterpoint here, Winter, the only thing I'm a bit afraid of is how well Quest can potentially kite a Sven in this kind of a game, as Noob is able to zip away from a potential death.
That was a nice try, though. Very, very nice try.
Yeah, I mean, and not much committed either, right? Just a Sunray and a Boundless Strike. But my point being, you know, yeah, you have Stampede, but you also have some pretty good disengage. You know, a Lion, you've got the Astral Spirit, right, and the Echo Stomp. You have a Storm, a Pango, and a Gyro. Obviously, Gyro, he's fast. He's not the most mobile compared to a Pango or a Storm, but he is a fast hero. That's my only concern here. That was a zip away. Noob, able to collect the Haze Strewn. They tried to deny it in time. That's not happening here. Yuma showing up to the fight with God's Strength active, so Quest happy to pump the brakes a little bit here and allow that God's Strength to end.
He's very close to his blink. He doesn't want to die.
He has the money for it now. Hit by the Boundless Strike, he'll buy out for it immediately, and not a second too soon either, as Gunnar, assisted by Lelis from range, will take his life.
Yeah, they got the ward as well, so very, very happy with that that gold injection. But fortunately for Omar, he already has his dagger. So is this the time to play with the Lion's dagger? You have Echo Saber on Pango, so not mech. Storm is building into his BKB. Yeah, kind of feel like they still need to farm a lot of items. Maybe you can go for a pick-off with Lion on, just try to get a pick-off and run away. Not really like a full-scale engagement, you know, into the Stampede and Egg.
I agree with you, and obviously Quest have no idea of knowing this yet. However, the build for Gunnar is kind of raising an amber flag, I would say. You know, it's not a red flag necessarily, but he's going for this Vanguard in a Crimson build for Gunnar on the Centaur. And I'm afraid by the time this Gyro comes out of the jungle, he's just not going to really have enough damage to outfight here. Although, looking at the Gyro's build, he's not gone Ags yet. There's a nice pickup on the Gunnar. Very nice job. First Finger of Death, first kill here for Omar.
Finger of Splitter kills the strongest and boldest of heroes. You know.
That's true. That Lion did almost 1,000 damage, which is ridiculous for a level 1 Finger. Careful now, though. The Ducalis unable to escape. He is taken down. Fly. Level 1 Supernova ready to go as Malik, hopelessly chasing Copy here with Simeon Stride. They caught him just at the tail end now of that Rolling Thunder. No way out for the little Pangolin. Double ulti committed.
That was a very, very big misplay there. Just like cancelling his roll. Just got greedy, wanted to kill the ward. And he had his spells on cooldown, so he couldn't get out of that sticky situation.
But Gyro's here with a BKB. He wants to fight. Noob as well, with a bit of chip damage, a bit of poke and prod. But Copy, who couldn't find his man. Omar with a well-timed blink away as the tower goes down in their wake.
Yeah, this monkey needs a mana item, needs a null talisman. He's running out of mana all the time.
Dire's middle tower
Okay.
is under attack.
By the way, I no longer think that they will have any catch issues. You're going to have 2 Gleipnirs online. They're going to have a Blink BKB Sven pretty soon. I mean, Blink on Centaur. Yeah, I don't know. I think the only hero that is going to have a hard time, I'll say. I won't put it past Fly for him to still make it work anyway, but I think this Phoenix will have a difficult time keeping up in these fights with how much mobility we have in the game.
I think for the Phoenix, his job is to kind of allow them to survive through the bursts. You heal with Sunray and Glimmer. Because if you think about how Quest is going to play out the team fights, they need to jump on someone and burst the hero immediately with either ET, Aura, and the Lion.
Right.
And the Storm jumping in. So if you can actually save the target, either with Sunray
Oh, there they
or
go.
Glimmer.
Onto the Storm. The stun only catching it onto Gunnar, but prevents a follow-up stun, but it's not gonna matter. The control and the damage is in sync from Nouns. Not talking no Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, that's
That
the
is a-
catch you mentioned. A lot of catch, a lot of avenue of setting up for each other. Just makes the game easy to play, you know?
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah, in fact,
attack.
everyone now has got a little bit of setup and a little bit of stun. I think Gunnar's like the only one who doesn't really have any setup himself. Everyone else has got 2 stuns, if I'm looking at this. Well, besides the Phoenix.
Radiant are scanning.
Phoenix has 1 stun,
Right, and that sure needs a lot of setup, doesn't it?
but Phoenix has the most powerful stun. It's the only stun that goes through BKB.
Mm-hmm. That's right. In this lobby.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nouns pretty happy with the way that this one's playing out. They've edged out a 4K net worth lead here just as we hit this 20-minute mark. Scans from Quest as they're just making sure Nouns aren't thinking about a cheeky little Roche play. They're not. They're in the bottom side of the map, though, currently. As they are going to go hunting. Smoking their way now towards this mid lane where you do have copy farming.
Oh, Yuma.
Yuma.
He
What
wants
does he
to
have
blow
here? Sees
someone up.
Malik on the ward. He also sees Omar
Radiant's middle
behind.
tower is under
And
attack.
with Copy now joining the fight, they're going to look for Omar. Blinks away from the Gleipnir, though.
Holy shit, did you see how fast he actually came from the mid lane?
Oh, hold on. TA2000 in trouble here. Okay, broken. Slow to a crawl, but they're going to at least give him a bit of space now. BKB forced out from TA2000. Nouns happy with that. Are going to just collect the creep wave here and potentially siege for the tower, knowing that they've just knocked this gyro out of the fight. Good shot call there. I like that.
Yeah, you're starting to see the power and the mobility of the Monkey King. I mean, your camera should be just on this monkey, you know, all the time. Like, he's just running around, setting up with Gleipnir and his balance strike. It's just very, very hard to play the map and speed push. You know, you think you have time, but now against this type of Monkey King, you actually have no time to push out the wave.
What do they need to do? Do they need to give this like a 25 mana cost or something? Like a 10 mana cost?
Not sure though. I mean, if you do that, then I feel like it might actually be just not viable for Core Monkey King anymore.
Okay.
I mean, I
What
guess
about
you
like
can
a
go for the other facet.
What about like a 5 mana cost? I mean, just something, right? It just seems unfair. What do
I
you do?
guess reduce the range of the jump, maybe.
That seems pretty good, yeah. Either
you
that, or
can't
if
touch
you
it too
cut him
much.
down, like Simeon Stride also doubles your stun duration if you get cut from your tree.
Yeah, good luck trying to find him.
Yeah, I mean, look, okay, I just right now it's just, you know, that facet's just very good. It's a very strong facet.
It is the last thing you never see.
Oh, Yuma's got an Invis active here. Got his Blink Dagger freshly delivered at 9-second BKB. He's going to immediately break the Invis rune, but he's running towards his team to join this smoke. And currently Quest all around their bottom tier 1
I mean,
tower.
Noob is so close to his BKB. He wants to finish this BKB before they fight.
Yeah, but okay, he's got it now. The smoke down bottom, just setting up. This is like a flush move just to check your corners, you know, to bring a CS term into Dota, making sure that they're not letting enemies set up for
So
a free
are they
roach contest.
actually throwing in a smoke grenade now, trying to mask their presence and then run in?
I like it. I like it. A little bit. They haven't really used any util yet, as the smoke is actually coming from Quest. It's a contest. See what they can do here now. Nouns. They end up on
they
their own.
they have a good ward. Look at the ward behind the outpost. They see the squirrel. This naughty squirrel is going to be our first target.
But they don't see Gunnar, who's ready to counter-initiate up on that cliff there. There's the jump in from Omar. Stampede now as the Hex finds Gunnar before he gets off the stun. Lelis is dead already, but Yuma, he's going to fly in for revenge. J2000's taken down Fly, so there's no Supernova in the fight. He doesn't have a buyback as Noob gets himself up to the high ground safely, but in goes Copy now, and the BKB duration has ended. A boundless strike into the Wukong's command as Copy on the killing spree picks off one, looks for his second now as Ducalis has nowhere to run. TA2000 still wants to take this fight. Malik, his Rolling Thunder's already been used, but Omar now freed of the BKBs is able to get off a bit more damage until Copy's right on top of him a second time. Yuma takes down Omar as Gunnar dying to the two heroes here, able to set up for more potentially. Malik has Swashbuckle here ready to use, will connect that onto a few heroes, gives TA2000 the time to TP away, but Quest, they will leave this fight bloodied and bruised, having died back on the Lion and losing two of their cores.
Yeah, they outlived them, you know, they just tanked through a lot of the spells. I mean, it was a great jump there from the ward. They killed off the Hoodwing, they killed off the Phoenix. The supports didn't really get any chance to use any of their big spells, but the 3 cores, you know, on nouns, they just have too much, you know, in them. A lot of damage, a lot of HP to go through. And once your Storm is down and your Gyro has no more BKB, he can't really go in and hit, you know, the Blade Mail on the Centaur, just making sure that the Gyro can't touch him.
Well, that's true.
Radiant's middle
Again,
tower
He needs
is under
lifesteal, he needs like some Satanic, you know, or someone to build a Vlads or something for him.
You don't think Butterfly's the move here for TA2000?
No, he needs Satanic.
Okay.
He's building Satanic. Oh, he just changed his mind. I
Oh,
swear, he just clicked Satanic.
Yeah, he's changed his mind a couple times now. We'll see what he decides on. I kind of agree with you, by the way. You can see as soon as the BKB durations are up, it does leave all the cores vulnerable to being kited, but
Yeah, I mean, this is the issue with if you're Pango on the offlane, he doesn't build the greaves, he's going for like more of like a core.
here's a replay of that
build.
fight, by the way. Yeah, it was a heads-up play from Malik to immediately at the
you
start.
see, they jump in, they kill the Squirrel, they kill the Phoenix, alright, that's really nice, but once, look at TA2000, his BKB is running low, then he's like, just not really confident enough to run in to commit.
Oh, hold on. This is pretty pog here in the picture-in-picture. There is an attempt here to delay this Roche. Scan-on-scan action. This Roche going down fast, but Nouns, they're going to make the call to try and fight outside the pit. Holy moly, what a... Oof. The stones on Noob to complete that channel through the twin gates. I've seen games thrown over that exact same move. A bit of moonwalking now from our boy Roshan in his pit as Quest continue to encircle their prey, or their hopeful prey anyway. Copy with vision here up onto the high ground as Noob sending the remnants sliding in. In goes Malik now, Rolling Thunder looking for something, but it's Gunnar who finds the better initiation. This time Omar is going to be the dead hero first, but they've also gotten Fly. No Supernova in this fight. However, Noob, BKB active now, needs to zip away from Copy. He's kind of left his team for dead, but Gunnar, look how much he's tanking through that. The Crimson Guard buff leaves him able to tank through TA2000 basically solo. That's his BKB charge basically wasted. Ducalis caught inside the Wukong's command. He will die for this. Roshan, this entire time, just wants to try and get some rest. Unfortunately, the only ones taking a rest here will be Quest as they go in again a second time for a fight. They find Copy actually. Hold on, this fight not over quite yet, or is it? Noob, another small zip away. TA2000 TPing away. They've got stones but no vision, and that means Noob is able to evade death as well.
Holy.
A 2-for-2 trade, but I believe now it's indeed still end up with the bounty being Roche.
I mean, imagine if they gotten the last 2 kills on the Storm and the Gyro. It would have been so bad for Quest now. Maybe it wasn't the best fight, but they at least got out of the fight with the Gyro and the Storm, so they still didn't took heavy losses, but they gave up the Roche to the Sven, which is going to be very, very powerful in the next fight. I mean, Sven is not the strongest Aegis carrier, to be fair.
Transformation hero, right? So he's not the best, but hey, that's at least you forced something here. Hold on, Yuma, Fly once again. He's gonna eat that finger of death as Omar trying to evade death here. Fast enough, pardon me. As Yuma,
And Wraith Band saving his life there for sure.
True, casual Wraith Band, additional armor.
Remember to buy Wraith Bands on heroes that have low armor, and remember to buy no talisman on heroes that need mana.
That's very true, Winter. And eat and drink your Ovaltine.
Do you actually drink that every day?
No, God, no. I don't even know
I
what that
thought
is.
you're like you told me you're like a tea and coffee person.
I am, yes. I've had a coffee.
Tea is like a weird hybrid. I don't know.
I've had a very bad tea here once before. It was a passion fruit and was it mint potentially tea? Wasn't good. I tried that one. I didn't like
Passion fruit peppermint tea.
that. Maybe. I don't know. It was bad. I didn't like it. And I like passion fruit a lot. Don't get me wrong. But not particularly in that combination, and not in my teacup, please. I'm more of a coffee guy, to be honest. This game, though, I'm turning into a bit of a copy guy. Because this Monkey King has been looking good. You can just see he's I mean, our camera can barely keep up with him without it looking too erratic. But this guy is just, he's everywhere. He's here, he's there, he's giving vision, kicking off these fights.
You remember a video about Soneko's first-person perspective when he was playing Winter Wyvern? Like
I can't say I do, no. Can you enlighten me on that?
Yeah, it's like he's like moving his camera so quickly. Like, it's just like how you're following this Monkey King right now. Like he's just jumping around so quickly.
Did Ice ever do that when you were playing with him? He's a StarCraft 2 pro, isn't he, right? So I imagine
his screen is nice to watch.
Is it?
It's not very jerky. I like to sit beside his screen a lot to watch the game.
Interesting.
Some players you just cannot watch through their screen. You know, you just get agitated.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? How are you playing this game? You don't understand. You know.
Yeah. No, I know that one for sure.
And then if you sit next to Arbet, he'll be with a 4:3 ratio screen on his Dota.
No, he doesn't play Dota in 4x3.
Radiant's top
Yes.
is under attack.
Yes. Have you not seen
In Dota? No, I've never seen. I didn't know there was a 4x3.
aspect ratio, like
no
a small
frickin'
screen?
way. Wait, so I have a question. So I know a lot of pros, when they show up to LAN, they're used to playing... Oh, hold on.
hold
goodness,
on.
this is a fight. But it's more of just a death of Omar, really. Because he's unable to stand his ground on the gate. Hold on. We might not be out of this one yet. TA2000 and Noob, they're sticking around. It's daytime now. If they can catch Fly here, that'd be the perfect initiation. His Glimmer Cape about to come off cooldown as Noob is revealed. They're going to look first here for the Hoodwink. As down goes the Supernova Stampede as well. And they've actually caught Noob. BKB. Oh, no. He thought he could take him down. And TA2000 left without any support. He's going to get stunned by the Supernova as well. Fly pops back out of the Supernova. Assisted taking down TA2000. Oh, this one, Winter, it's not a 4x3 aspect ratio. It's gone all lopsided.
And look at how Monkey is chasing the ball.
He's not out of this one. I don't think he's out of this one either, Malik.
Whoa, that's so close. Holy. Right, this is what I call a flying monkey or a flying fox. Is it called a flying fox? There's like some flying
Dyer's
rodent.
top tower is under attack.
Flying squirrel. There's a flying squirrel as well. I believe there's also a flying fox.
Is this a... Yeah, I guess it's closer to a flying squirrel.
This was so aggressive from Quest. Did you... I don't know if I appreciated this move.
Yeah, it's insane, you know, they don't really see their whereabouts. They decided to go in, and it was a really, really good egg. Somehow the egg didn't die.
So close. One hit away. Yeah. You saw the ET just running and hustling and bustling his way in. Just not fast enough.
I mean, you can kind of see like how Gyro, once you don't get the job done during the BKB, you just mince helicopter, you know, for the spend.
Yeah, you get turned into spare parts. You're the one getting chopped.
You're the chop shop.
I pull your butt in there.
I'm gonna remove your rotators. That's gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna remove your engines. It's gonna go into my car.
Yeah. They stole his darn carburetor. What do they say? Yeah, they steal carburetors all the time, don't they? It's the part under your car with like a lot of aluminum in it or something.
When you
stole his rims.
When you lose your carburetors or your carburetors break down, it's gonna cost you a penny.
Well, he's gonna make a play for it now. We'll see if this Gyro ends up on top or if he ends up on 4 cinder blocks on the side of the road. But this is it for Quest, down 18k here. This game has gotten away from them and fast.
His butterfly.
Look at this scan.
Radiant
Okay, sorry. The Radiant scan's on the left. Dire scan was on the right. I was like, how did Nouns scan them there? Okay, a bait courier, which actually purchased a Reaver. Glyph is going to keep it safe as there they go. The initiation, they're going to try and get on top of Yuma. They have managed to stun him before he gets his BKB up, but he's going to the burst damage going to be there. Malik as well. Oh, the damage to the control. Alive. It's not perfect. Yuma somehow lives through it. And in large part, thanks to Fly, keeps him steady with that Sunray. Oh, I don't believe it. We talked about flying monkeys. What about flying supports? Position 5 there, turning the tide. What
There was
a fight.
definitely like some miss attacks, you know, from that Elven clinic. Just making sure that he lived, and the Crimson Guard, the pipe, you know. Centaur just, I think, got the Stampede off at a very, very crucial time. He got hexed, but he was running away fast with the Stampede.
I mean, and how about that, the innate from the Phoenix as well, the Blinding Sun? Well, it's not going to work, I guess, against the BKB targets, but the fight falls apart so fast. As you can see, TA2000 turn tail and run, but they're not going to have much of a base to fall back to at this rate, Winter. Bottom lane of Barracks deleted. Mid tier 3 tower, down they go. A 5 versus 3. A potentially unholdable situation now for Quest. As the ET at least forcing them off the high ground for now. Nouns not willing to push things too far. This is a crucial victory for them. If they end up losing 2-0 here and AR wins, they are within a reach of getting eliminated potentially tomorrow. So you will take your wins at whatever pace you deem necessary right now for Nouns. You're in absolutely no rush, especially, I want to say, with the scaling this game, Winter. You mentioned this very early into the game, and, well, obviously Yuma is pulling a, 4,000, basically a one-item lead over the Gyro. But it seems like he'll have no trouble scaling this game versus the Gyro.
It's just too much damage mitigation, you know. The Warcry with his level 20 talent, with the armor, with the Crimson on the Centaur. You just don't kill people with your flat cannon.
That's right, yeah.
I mean, he's decided he's had enough. Rapier is the solution.
I think it's the only way out here, to be honest. That's for Gyrocopter, of course, TA2000. Wait, no, he's changed it up. I
feel like Rapier is the only way though. Like, Daedalus might not just be enough. Like, he has to all in, you know. I feel like from his position.
Hold on,
Oh,
hold
wait.
on, they're going
All
all
right.
in now. Oh, the stun onto 2, perfect timing there from Copy, who just waited a second. They catch Noob. Noob activates his BKB, needs to get back to the high ground as Malik. Oh, he's an endangered species, but it seems like for now, he's not going to go extinct. Makes it back up to the high ground. Lots of ultis used there, lots of utility ultimately. Quest, they can take another breath. They live to fight another day.
Round 2 of going all in into the Rogue Knight.
It's the Rogue Knight, not the Roge Knight.
The Rogue Knight. He's gone rogue this time.
I think isn't Roge, is that red in French? I don't know, I don't speak any French. I only can say omelette du fromage.
Everyone knows that from Dexter.
Yeah, of course, Dexter's Laboratory. Who could have?
My wife, I always call her Didi.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I love the character. Just messing around, you know, every time I'm trying to do my thing, she comes in. Is it time for dinner, honey? I'm not
When
done
she comes
yet.
in, she ults, you're playing support Zeus, and she, oh, what's this button do? And she presses the button. Your team pings you, you get reported.
Radiant
You
are
know,
scanning.
she sees me in the toilet, I'm in a game, she clicks a hero for me, she doesn't know what the hero does.
Pixie Maiden.
No. She likes to pick me Snapfire.
Oh, that's cute. Well, I think in this game, honestly, I don't know if I could bounce her off of that one. That's just kind of a cute little insight. I don't know, though. Nouns, again,
I'll give you a
time.
piece of advice, you know, Richie. When
Oh,
you're
boy. Here we go.
when you're queuing a game and you're about to, you want to go to the toilet, make sure you pick your hero first, you know, before you leave the room.
Right.
That's all I'll say.
Otherwise, your wife was going to pick a hero for you, right?
It depends on her intentions. Is she kind of trying to allow you to have some fun, or she's gonna just make you miserable, you know, for that game?
Only business. We'll see. TA2000, he's going to try and give Nouns the business, but it won't be with a Rapier. It'll be with the Daedalus. He's committed now. Recipe purchased on that courier in the secret
let's
shop.
go. Get your rapier and let's go. Did he chop shot the Falcon Blade? He should have chop shot the Falcon Blade for the Crystallis and get the Daedalus.
Dude, that's not happening. Again, we need like Arteezy or God King or Monet or
Yeah,
someone
shouldn't
needs
you-
to start doing this before all the other people will. Or Amar needs to like play off lane Gyrocopter, you know.
We've seen a couple of gyros, or one gyro yesterday. I saw a clip. Is disassembling the drums so he
Right,
gets the charge.
Right. And then he repurchased the recipe, which was at a net loss of 0 because Gyro sells recipes for full price. Or is there is a recipe for drums, right? I'm not crazy?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, that's correct. But that's a support player. That's not a core. Cores aren't going to do, you know. They're like the jocks of Dota, you know?
What if you can disassemble items for your teammates?
No, 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 no. Come on, we just patched out this Meepo shenanigans. We don't need more ways to introduce it. That
I mean,
sounds like
this is different.
that sounds like a nightmare.
This is different. Imagine somebody needs a hand. Hey, Gyro, you know, could you?
You know what they should do? Gyro should be able to, like, you know, because a chop shop, what it really means, I mean, I guess it's just like a shop that allows you to, like, you know, it's like a mechanic shop. But usually they're a little bit shady. They're a little bit sussy, and, like, that's where you can take stolen cars to, like, you know, take them apart and get your money out of them. Hold on. Gunner just walking up to the high ground here. Didn't get off any of his buffs. They might just kill him here. The heals, not enough. Finger of Death puts him into the dirt as in goes Malik now, rolling onto the back lines. That triggers the buyback now from Gunner, who stampedes before he TPs, allows his team to give it a little bit of chase, but Pango TPs away mid-roll. He's safe and sound.
I mean, they have nothing left. They've used everything, all their BKBs, their roll. Call down.
Another Hex. They can still delay this, but they only have 3 barracks surviving now. Make it 2, and very shortly it'll just be down to the last one. What will Quest do? What can they do now, Winter? All comes down to this. Malik, a short little swashbuckle away. He dies all rolled up. Oh, poor little guy. Omar, nice stun there onto one. Lelis looking to catch him from the side now with that bushwhack. Hunter's boomerang as well. Yuma and Gunner giving chase as the Ogre Seal Totem double gets Ducalis into the fountain where he gets picked off by that sharpshooter. Lelis, Noob doing what he can here, but now the Crimson Guard's up. The pipe barrier is up, and TA2000, oh, he barely is able to TP away. I thought his time was up as well. Now they're stunned here onto Yuma. Earthsplitter doesn't catch a single thing, as that's a big finger of death reflected now onto Omar. A big stun onto 2 heroes. TA2000 trying to fight through this one, but it's all over now. GG is called. Nouns take down Quest in game number 1.
What a game, you know. We see a slow start, but kind of exploded when the Monkey King started to play around the map with the Simeon Stride, and then just ditch, you know.
Well, we'll see what's in store for us, shall we, Winter? For now, a lovely game 2 between Nouns and PSG Quest. I've got to say, it feels wrong for Jakiro to attack twice. I mean, it is correct because he has 2 heads, but I'm still not used to instantly losing D-Ward battles versus this guy.
He's the clockwork counter. You kill the cogs.
Yep, he farms cogs, D-blocks camps instantly. He's so annoying.
Double trouble.
Indeed, especially with the Jakiro as well. Or sorry, the Snapfire.
So when you stun him, it should last twice as long, right? Because he has 2 hits.
Yeah, you know, Silencer should steal twice as much int from him. What else? I think that's the only one that really kind of makes sense. Ducalis here. Just a little bit of a cheeky auto attack damage. Nothing too big here, as we won't contest runes too much. 2 apiece.
Any weird facets? Oh, double edge counter strike.
Oh, really?
Against Ursa, he thinks that this is better for the lane. Counter strike. Yeah, I guess so. Because you're going to be playing around your double edge and you're trying to kill him because you can't out-trade him with your retarded.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that adds up. You're expecting a lot of damage as well out from this lane anyway. As Gunner is going to take an early tango there. Down bottom, plenty of early harassment, very early damage. This Fly, oh, that's another thing. He insta-kills your couriers now.
He's a melee hero.
Basically, you can kind of think about it a bit more that way. Yuma nearly falls, though, despite the amount of damage done onto Malik. Seems inconsequential. Top lane, they do a good job here by Ducalis to secure the first range creep, as TA2000 was bullied away from the wave. Lelis busy blocking the camp, so he's expecting the wave to push. And he'd be right about that. Look at this damage. This Hoodwink hero is just so crazy right now. It's so wild. It feels almost better than what she used to be.
The double bounce is just so imba in the lane at level 1. Like, you just can't fight. You lose the trade so much.
Yeah,
Look
that,
at- look
I mean,
at
it
that
just feels
damage,
so
like, he's
unfair.
just
Look at
straight
this.
up
Is he
killing him.
dead? Yuma? Blood grenade? One last swing of that sword, and Malik has claimed his first victim.
This is
First
so
blood
crazy.
now on Ayuma.
Okay, I understand why this hero is first pick now. I totally
Hoodwink.
get it.
Yeah. I mean, Omar you hit level 2, and they wasted absolutely no time in killing this Sven. Not only that, he's missed 2 creeps under
Yeah, this
tower.
is by no means a weak lane. You know, Jakiro and Sven is not a weak lane.
That's true. I mean, Doom's not a weak laner either, and I think Omar is going to show us a little bit more about why this hero is as strong as he is. Speaking of other strong lanes, a lane that maybe we have to wait for more levels to get accumulated before we start to see the natural advantage for Razor, but a 12-4 lead so far for Noob is just a little bit noteworthy. We'll see how that continues to be affected. I assume Copy again with levels will have an easier time here eventually.
And DK is doing really well. But I expect this lane to just get harder once the Razor gets more levels. My DK should eventually lose the lane.
Wow. They have so much damage actually up top lane. That wasn't even a big counter-strike there. TA2000 didn't really even hit Gunner. It was just a full-bore scatter blast, basically.
I mean, they just have so much burst between the snap plus the centaur. The snap's not going for the shredder, so he's going all out on his nukes to kill the Ursa.
Winter, can we talk about something that is very support-based? Hold on, Yuma. Ooh, just barely missing there on that bushwhack.
Yes, Richie, about what?
So I want to talk a little bit about top lane specifically, where Lelis has been trying to keep this camp blocked. This is probably one of my biggest weaknesses as a player, but I'm always incredibly impressed on how quickly players identify whether Yuma almost just died there. That was crazy. Omar does so much damage. What in the world? Okay, how are these players so quickly able to identify whether or not they need to block this hard camp, especially as the 4, you know? Because sometimes you need to pull that camp. Is it just you're not expecting this wave to push as quick? You just know that TA2000
You're
can't
talking
lane
about
versus...
Lelis blocking the camp, right?
Yeah,
This is like
yeah.
a matchup because you're playing into Enchantress. I think in other matchups, you probably want to have the camp. You push out as Snapfire with your Scatter Blast and then you pull, but against Ench, that's not going to work.
I see.
You don't want her to get the creeps. I think Ench is just different. I think it's like, if you want to compare other POS 5s that can do this, it's like Mirana or Pudge, you know, because they can always abuse the camp. That's why you would consider doing this as a 4.
An ET as well, right? Up there.
Yes. Not entirely true, but yes, I feel like some situations maybe it'll be good for you to do that.
Just trying to add to your hypothesis a bit here, you know. Okay, I'm starting to see it a little bit more.
Does it help you understand when you should do it next time?
Yeah, actually, it does. I was always a little bit confused as to whether or when I should block it or not. That's an easy plus 5,000 MMR for me. Thanks, Winter. That's the one thing
I
holding me
remember
back.
you asking me another question as well the other day about like why do you think you were watching one of my games? You're asking me why did you just walk up the hill and place the ward there without vision? You know.
I watched this man just absolutely. He just went into the enemy jungle as a Crystal Maiden, just completely with no regard to his life.
You see what Ducalis is doing, like he's just running in and he's just like trying to scout sometimes, you know. I think as a support, you just need to be able to take risks at times, you know. You can't just wait for your teammates to give you information. But right now they have the clock, which is going to hit 6 minutes. That's why everyone is gathering mid for the party.
3 versus 3. Copy short on level 6 because of the deny advantage that Noob's accumulated so far. A short little ensnare here will briefly slow Copy. Rune ultimately denied top lane by Ducalis. It was just an illusion rune. See if these supports are going to stick around at all.
DK's level 6, so he wants
look
to pop the dragon.
Look top, TA2000. He's really overextended here. Yeah, that's Counter-Strike for you. He's clicking on his head, and, well, the other guy clicked better than him there, honestly. Really underestimated Counter-Strike, despite my terrible joke. Just needs to respect that a bit more.
Oh, Centaur. He's not afraid. He's running
He's not
back in.
afraid, and he's got no reason to really be afraid here. They just have a ton of damage. That's a lot of regeneration. Another infused range up charge keeps Ducalis alive as TA2000 chasing him down. This Earth Shock allows him to catch up. Gunner, a stun in 3 seconds. No time to use it. As that is going to be Ducalis living by the skin of his teeth and baiting Gunner. Big kill there for TA2000.
Yeah, TA2000 is back. He's going to be level 6 after this wave. That probably needs one more wave, but yeah, he's back. I mean, sometimes these type of things happen.
Radiant's middle tower is under
You
attack.
think you're going to get away with an extra kill, but you have to like chill and just weigh how important is this kill, you know?
Right.
I think even if he gets the kill, that's just a very, very high chance that he's dying. So either way, it's not going to be worth it.
Yeah. And for what, right? A Bambi? Uh-oh, Yuma. Ooh, great connection through the gate. Ducalis even bringing the Warpine Raider on down. But 3 heroes converge and find the Sven farming behind his tower, taking him down. Good pickoffs here by Quest as they have a 3-kill advantage,
Yeah.
leading 4-1 as the lanes break down.
No gate ward against Enchantress. I always tell my team, you know, you should always plant this board when you're playing against all these heroes that can rotate. The opponent plus 5 aggressive heroes.
Copy, in trouble. They stun him. He gets a cookie up to the high ground. But TA2000 giving chase. He's rotating super early here to fight for the 8-minute rune. And he'll be rewarded now with an assist onto the Razor. Winter, this is something I really like that Quest are doing here. Razor is an incredibly stationary mid laner. He doesn't like to rotate, does he? Unless he finds a really good rune or there's a great opportunity to rotate and TP under tower. Not the case here. And Quest have been out-rotating the heck out of nouns so far. Quite naturally with this Ench, but now even the Ursa rotating, a Doom down bottom. Ducalis easily able to assist here as they continue applying pressure down bottom. Malik with his first Doom of the game.
Yeah, this is just the downside of Razor, you know. If you don't get a powerful rune like Haste, you're just not gonna be as useful rotating as a DK. And on top of that, they have Ench, Hoodwink, which is stronger than the Jack Hero Snap in the early stages. Yeah, I also don't know if I really like the build that the Snap is going here. Kind of feels like it's not as much damage as the Shredder build. So they're not killing people fast enough.
Bottom tower has fallen.
I feel like it kind of counters the Ench, you know, if you go for the Shredder build. You can kill her in the early game because you have no armor on Ench early.
Yeah. Maybe it's for farming to scale. They obviously the Ursa Warrior likely going and is going for the Battle Fury.
Most
So
players just have one point in the stun.
okay. Here's a rotation top now for Copy, by the way. The smoke play allows him to, just catch up there to TA2000. Does get that Earth Shock away. Enrage utilized here as he's going to look for the TP out, but the hoof stomp at the ready now. Gunner ensures that there's no escape possible there for TA2000. Mid lane, however, this tower is going to fall in return. So kill onto the Ursa for your tier 1 tower mid. Quest accept that trade. Well, not sure if they had much of a choice,
Has fallen.
but
It's
they
a
will
good
be
trade.
forced into accepting it.
I think the kill on the tower is actually better than Nouns getting the Ursa kill.
Dire's top tower is under
Sorry,
attack.
I'm just laughing, scoffing at Fly Casual losing half his HP. They're going to try for this tower top lane, Winter. I do wonder if
Should
Quest might
defend it,
consider
no?
defending.
Yeah,
But
Quest
no,
should
they're
do.
going to try and maybe find Sven again. Will be hard because of the cliff ward that's watching. Or
It's a full
keeping him
HP tower
overwatched.
just going down to right clicks, just like that.
Yeah, I thought they would try and defend. There's no Stampede, there's no Kisses. But no defense mustered here from Quest. They're happy to farm a little bit more on the enemy side of the map instead.
Has fallen.
Not too eager to defend the tower.
Dagger DK online.
Dagger, Doom online, as well as Yuma. Doomed, DK'd, and, well, is delicious there, really, for Omar. He collects a kill, and maybe a tier 2 tower. Lelis, sharpshooter,
this
nicks
is-
him in the bud.
This is really, really bad. I mean, it's supposed to be the Jakiro pushing out this area, because Jakiro is the one that can kind of be expendable, but not the Sven. You know, Sven kind of he's out of position. It's not the
Radiant's bottom tower
it's not the part of town that the Sven should be in. You know.
Right, right.
This is the back alley, the dangerous places. You should send someone
He just
else
walked
there.
out of the theater with his parents. Some guy stole his parents. You know, they mugged his dad's watch. And he shot him.
That actually sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I just made it up. Fully original.
Sounds like Bruce, you know.
I don't think so. It's not the Rouge Knight. It's it's Rouge, man.
No, it's the Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. Yeah, it's not the Rouge Knight. It's the Dark Knight, noob. Oh, Cookie Stun didn't connect. Not sure how much Copy really wanted to go in there anyhow, but it is going to be another power rune here. Activated for noob. Haste this time. Do they have a smoke ready? They do. But they don't really seem to be making a move. Instead, it's nouns who will smoke. They're currently being chased by this Dark Troll Summoner. Eventually, they'll outrun him, but they won't find anything down bottom. Instead, Quest looking towards this mid lane, trying to bait Ducalis. They're smoked behind the Enchantress. She'll join the smoke now. They're going to go through the gate top. TA2000, he's going to be scouted here. Gunnar, Blink Dagger at the ready. Might have showed himself there, I think, to TA2000. What is going on? What's the move here, Nouns? I'm not sure.
They missed the connection on the smoke gang. They were trying to reclaim the bottom territory. Now they're left, and here comes Quest. You know, this is going to be huge if they kill Yuma again.
Smoke, a few seconds left on this thing. They're all going to just suddenly appear here underneath the ward. And yeah, very quickly, Nouns will turn tail. They want none of that smoke.
Yep. Yuma's doing the right thing now. Leaving the back alley. Running away.
Indeed. Blink Dagger before Blade Mail for Gunnar.
No, TA2000, he's in the back alley now. He's done.
No, I reckon he's fine. He's got a simple enrage, and he's off and away. And in fact, Omar, he's caught himself a Centaur. Noob, blinking in forward. That will trigger the Stampede as Nouns eager to escape. We'll,
Yeah, they just actually needed to wait for like another half a second for the Jakir to get in range for Ice Path and Macropire. Probably would have just given them enough to kill the Ursa.
1 point in Ice Path, Winter. Do you approve of this Fly Jakiro build?
Yes, sir. I approve. You should max your dual breath so that you can push out lanes in the back alley. Take the garbage farm.
I see, I see.
You know I'm all about farming on position 5.
Which way to scurry?
If you want to look for a player that does that well, I suggest you look at Sneaking's first-person perspective.
That's true. Yeah, that's true, actually.
I think he does a very, very good job at taking out the garbage or collecting the garbage farm.
What's it like watching his POV? Is he a little bit easier to bear, or is he a little bit more jumping around the map?
He is easy to bear.
Okay.
I think most support players have a quite calm perspective to watch the game from. It's usually the core players, the initiators, you know the players that play Legion, X, they keep jumping around watching. Oh, I have the opening right now because this hero showed on the map, so their screens will be flying everywhere.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think if you look from an initiating hero position and he's like really calm, something is wrong. It means that he's not looking at the map enough.
I see, I see.
Because
That might be. Hold on. Gunnar gets the blink away.
Radiant's top tower is
Scrolling
under
everywhere
attack.
to see, look for
Omar.
information.
They don't want to chase here. Not a lot of heroes showing on the map, so now it's exercising restraint. Choose not to go after either of the supports that briefly show on the map.
Both teams are just trying to play around the map a little bit better, try to get extra farm here and there, pushing out heroes that are crossing the line. Omar is the one crossing the line right now. He's not supposed to be here. Radiant is like, how dare you enter the presence of Radiant territory? How dare you, Omar?
Give me your wallet. Are those your parents? Bang. That's how it goes, right?
According to you. According to me, people just get punished, you get kidnapped. You move,
hold on. That's a good scan. They found Copy. Copy, who's just 200 gold away from BKB now. Oh, the Doom's just out of range. Malik somehow missed the war stop.
He blinked to the wrong spot? He blinked to the high ground instead of the low ground there?
I think, yeah.
I
Huh.
think he missed the blink.
Off the mark there, just slightly. And so a bit more farming time now as a couple of items coming online for Nouns. Echo Saber for the Sven, as Gunnar has a completed blade mail. We're rocking that. I think
But
other big items.
I'll tell you, late game Sven doesn't beat Ursa.
Well, is that where the Razor's supposed to come in? He's got his BKB now ready to go. Hold on. They have caught Omar. Kisses, Stampede, and the kitchen sink thrown Omar's way. And yet, Winter, they don't kill him. Another time where they failed to get the kill here, and now Gunnar, he might just pay the price. Malik jumps in, a quick little Infernal Blade. That is going to be enough of a slow and enough damage for Omar to turn back and, in fact, pick Gunnar's pocket.
Hey, this Squirrel is just tanky, you know, with Raw ATOS. You have a Vitality booster in there somewhere. It's not easy to kill. Everyone in Dota is hard to kill. I kid you not. Everybody just has more HP, you know. You may think you have enough damage, but no. I always say to my teammates, you go for the safe play. You don't take risks like this, you know, because there's always something that you can't calculate in the nick of time, you know, and then you just lose a lot. You get punished because you overplay your heroes and you die.
Do you reckon we're due for another like power creep patch? And by that I mean, like, do you remember when they reduced all stun times by like 20% in the game?
I feel like you should reduce the maybe the strength, or like HP. I feel like everyone's way too tanky because of neutral items. I mean, raindrop I guess is fine. It's a good item in the game, but just in general.
This is this is awkward. Omar's like, oh god, look at these heroes. Cold? Did he pause because of cold? And Ellis is like, excuse me? What? You can't pause because of cold.
Come on, put on a jacket.
What's going on over here? Okay, we're going immediately. Will this be the death of Omar? It seems like most likely it will. He does get into the river, though. That's not half bad. Cookie after, but hold on. We're fighting here. Gunnar finds a follow-up stun on a new who found the stun on a copy. Copy gets consumed by the bear. And Malik with a two-man war stomp. He's holding on to Doom. Drops it now onto Lelis. That shall condemn him even more so than the namesake ability. TA2000 looking for more. Doesn't have a basher. Oh, just kidding. A stun from the DK in time. Made it look like he had a basher, though. And that is what Nouns must have thought was a free kill. Yeah, they XD him back. All right, that's a little wild. What happened here?
Surprise. The whole team is there, yeah. They wanted to go for a pick-off, but Quest had a lot of heroes in that area.
The true cold was Malik, and no wonder he's cold. Ice in that vein, a beautiful two-man stomp. Made it look good. He is the real Centaur player, even with Lore Stomp over a Hoof Stomp. Uh-oh, hold on. This might be trouble, though. TA2000, copy. Oh, almost catching him there with that plasma field.
And that's just crazy, you know, how far he's playing. Like his team is like nowhere near him. He has Omar, he has a hook ring beside him, that's it. And he's playing like he has the whole team behind him.
He's just got a squirrel, yeah, that's about all he needs, that's all he wants. Noob also getting the blink away. His BKB is ready to go. A bit shy on mana for himself. As Nouns, they're looking for a fight. Power Rune is an illusion rune. It's not ideal. They're probably open for, I don't know, a haste or something a little bit more explosive. They need something to get activated here, Winter. Down 11k, 2-12 now, 20 minutes in. They're going to smoke up and adventure onto the other side of this river. What will they find, though? Seems like even the squirrel will slip through their grasp. Instead, they see themselves a deer top lane. Ducalis, only a 4-staff, and Nature's Attendance to his name doesn't last even a split second here versus the damage that Nouns are able to muster his way.
Garbage collector. He's collecting the garbage farm.
That's right. He's at the base code of Java.
You know there's an art to garbage collecting. You want to bait the enemy to force you out, but you don't die as well, so you you get maximum value. Felt like he went a little bit too far there after that quick wave.
Well, yeah, seems that way. Quests are going to be far too slow to contest the Tormentors, so let's take it.
Garbage collectors never get caught.
But Gunnar, hold on here. No, he gets the blink away. He's just fine. And this smoke, Omar cutting through the trees now. Is he really going to find Yuma here? He's really going to find Yuma here. In fact, they've got a ward down. And now, well, the stalwart statue's the gravestone now for Yuma. Down he goes.
Yeah, he's been struggling the whole game, like finding the right places on the map to farm. Like I think it's the byproduct of having like Razor and Sven in the game, and both of them they don't really have a very good start, so they are both kind of like eating into each other's farm on the map. So you kind of get confused where should you be farming on the map and you die. Because in the previous game he was Monkey King, right? So he's kind of like a very similar hero to Razor in terms of how you scale, but at the same time when he's scaling, he's also helping his team by setting up kills. Like you're jumping around, you're using Gleipnir to catch heroes and you're stunned. But with Razor, you're kind of more, like you said, stationary. Like you're waiting for people to set up stuff for you.
Yeah, see, that's kind of what I meant when I said I don't know if I love the Razor pick. You sold me on it. You're like, no, pick a Zeus, pick a a very backline hero, and I mean maybe it's just the tempo or the positioning that these heroes want to be in. But
it's also because of the support duo. Because Jakiro and Snap, they don't really do a lot, you know. Like they do damage, you know. Don't get me wrong, they do damage, but they don't set up kills.
Noob just
I think it's very important to have like a lot of synergy between your heroes, because at this level of Dota, like every little bit counts, right? If you get an extra kill here and there, it just helps the overall play so much. So you try to maximize your value in terms of the synergy between heroes. How often can you get kills with two heroes on the map?
Sure. Look, I'm buying it. But
I'll give you a discount if you buy it.
And also Copy, like, he had to go first item BKB. They didn't go for Manta, didn't even have Yasha, right? So he like went for an item that ultimately didn't help him farm faster.
The thing is, with this hero, it doesn't matter how you itemize, you know, you're gonna have problems like this. And Razor is a mid hero, which requires the two supports that can go in and set up kills, stun the enemy hero, so you can kill with the Razor, you know. Not with Snap and Jakiro.
Mid lane, the Razor, he's being initiated on. Wow, that is a lot of damage. This Ench is also starting to really pump out some
Tesla coil is down, Richie. Ever play Red Alert?
No, never.
Is that too old for you?
That one's a little bit too old for me. I'm sorry, Winter. I was never much of an RTS gamer, though, I must admit. Really, just StarCraft 2 piqued my interest a little bit.
All the
top lane
days I was late for class, you know, because I've been playing Red Alert.
Late for class. How late were you, Winter, on the scale of 24 to 48 hours?
Well, let's just say Malaysian fashionably late, you know.
You were getting that CC special, huh? 5, ring it all day. In they go, Yuma. That's a good catch. That's a good follow-up stun. Those are 2 magnificent kills. That's just what the doctor ordered here for nouns. 2 massive kills. You get Yuma involved here. Yeah. Big bounties fed on over. Omar was worth more than the kill onto the DK? How is that right?
Wait, what?
Omar's 556.
No, can you count? Bro. Count the total.
Okay, fine, the total, sure.
What do you mean sure it matters? The total goal matters.
Whatever. Whatever, who cares?
What do you mean whatever? It matters. Come on. You can't mislead the audience, you know. You have to set a good example.
Look, you've got me. I concede. That was a good pick-off, though, from Nouns.
Yeah, very, very good pick-off. And now Quest has got to refocus, you know. Sometimes you're in a game, you're leading, but it gets boring, no kills, enemies dodging, then you kind of lose track of time. You feed. Or people get antsy, you know. I can't take this anymore.
It's starting to get cold. The sun is set.
Yeah,
it's true.
It affects me. Back in the day, sometimes you'll be playing in a mall, and when the games go late, the mall just gets colder for some reason because the sun is setting.
All right, that's usually why it cools down, I've found.
Dire's top
Yeah, and
tower
you
is under
you
attack.
kind of regret eating all that chendol for your dinner before you join the game.
You've got your finest
Dire's
flip-flops
top
on,
tower is under
and the AC is full pumping.
I swear, you know, sometimes I think you know me better than my wife.
I'll take that as a compliment here. Malik, he makes the jump in. He does spook copy into popping the BKB. No chance to cancel that TP, however, as Doom no longer mutes until level 25. Giving chase, however, as Fly managing to escape for good.
Look at that garbage
for now.
collector. That's the best one, man. The one that collects the trash and gets out, you know, the police can't catch him.
What kind of garbage collecting are you doing? That's some high-stakes garbage collecting. Collecting all the copper out of some buildings, are you?
I like to collect Indian almond tree leaves.
Yeah,
if you know
2000.
what they
Lawless.
are.
He's caught here. Oh, trying to evade capture, but yeah, it's not looking too good here. Nice Yule Scepter onto the Ursa Warrior, who has an Ags. He's able to pull himself on back, and he's needed in the fight because Copy ticks down to the burn damage. He's been burned alive by Malik. My goodness, he's got so much damage, actually. He's got this Whisper of the Dread, percentage-based damage on Infernal Blade. This is a little disgusting, honestly, how much damage he's able to do.
Just you wait until he gets the Kaya Yasha.
He also needs level death. Gunner blinks up the screen. TA2000, that was his Defiant Shell. He didn't just nick one away from Gunner. Kind of close, though. Looked like he might have. Gunner able to TP away.
It's called level pain now.
Yeah, it's level death.
You know the original spell?
Radiant's top tower
It was
is
level
under
question
attack.
mark, right?
Yes.
Was it?
You know what it does?
Yeah, it's for every 3 levels you had, or if you were level 25, you did more damage to your opponent.
We always have it at one level, at level 6. Because the first one is a 6 multiplier. I still remember it like it was yesterday.
I remember playing my first Doom game, and I was, guys, what's my third ability? And my friends, just ignored it. Just
What?
Doom. Just
You're a
Doom.
terrible friend, man.
That was what they said to me. Well, I was a good friend. I listened. Careful, careful. The garbage collectors. They found quite a garbage collector now. Yuma trying to escape. Noob. He's got his own, actually, staff, and he's going to find a kill onto Yuma. Lelis will fall just as quickly as Copy in the river, trying to get his butt away from this one. Gunner, he's got nowhere to go.
Oh,
Blink
no,
Dagger
where's
in 1
your
second.
flight
There's
ticket?
no
Where's
way.
your return ticket?
What
It's
a
on cooldown.
What a Looney Tunes getaway there for Gunner. Hid behind one tree, and he's just fine as the garbage collector caught in the mid lane by the bear. That's why you always have to tie up your garbage when you go camping to make sure bears don't get into it in the middle of the night.
That turned from an SEA thing into like a North American thing so quickly.
You gotta tie up your picnic baskets, otherwise you're in trouble. Those bears, you know?
Even your garbage right now, you have to tie it up. Otherwise, you won't collect. They won't collect it if you don't tie it properly.
Yeah, of course.
I guess for me, it's that way. I don't know for you because you're in a condo.
Radiant's middle tower
I don't know.
is
You gotta
under
put it away
attack.
correctly. I mean, it's just about respect, you know? They don't ask very much. There you go, though. Quest up to the high ground, pushing 17k all of a sudden. Have busted this game wide open. Copy on the enemy side of the map, desperately trying to finish up farming a bit more. He wants his Ag Shard for that static link pull. But he might get caught here by a squirrel. Maybe not, actually, because Omar's going to stop and casually farm some Ancients. Now he sees his man, but a haste rune active here from Copy should see him to safety. The blink from the DK. He's actually able to still find his man now, but the haste rune still active. Copy holding on to the BKB. Doesn't want to have to use it here. Another blink in 8 seconds, and Copy is gone into the wind. Okay, now this is a bit awkward. 3 Dire Heroes down bottom for Quest. Nouns. Don't see anything here up top lane, and don't want to play too precarious now. Too perilous is what I meant to say.
I mean, they're connecting towards top. They have very good wards around top here, so they're gonna have to try to make full use of it.
Oh, I don't know about this one, though. I don't know about this one. That's a bit aggressive now from Yuna. Okay, he's put into the workhorse gunner. Saving his lad. Pulls out the garbage truck. Pulls him in. It's garbage day, Yuma. Get in.
Are you calling the Sven garbage?
We're going to the dump.
Radiant's top tower has
How dare you? It's
What a
Rogue
save.
Knight, you know. Rogue Knight does not collect the trash.
What a save. What a save from Gunner there. The blink forward. They've really buffed this workhorse, by the way. Now you're able to blink without breaking that workhorse link. Really makes this thing a whole lot better.
Is there a counter to the workhorse?
You just have to kill...
The centaur?
You just have to kill Centaur, because... yeah. I guess the only other counter is...
Mars Arena.
Yeah.
Because he can't see you. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no, I think they messed up the blink. I'm not too sure. Malik, he's going to take it easy here for now. I guess the counter, this sounds crazy, is you Book of Shadows. You use Book of Shadows, which most people just, they don't know. You can cast it on other people. You cast Book of Shadows when you hear the workhorse, and then he can't put him in the workhorse cart. TA2000. Giving chase. He's seen Copy. Copy. Plasma Field. Trying to buy himself time. There's a basher on the Ursa. There's a basher on the Ursa, but no vision for the attacks. Oh, that's close. That's looking like a horror movie now. It's,
Horror movie for who? For the Razor?
yeah, for the Razor. You're getting chased down by a bear. That's no fun. Okay, through the twin gates. Yuma. Yuma is caught again. He needs his garbage collector here to save him. Here goes Gunner. Gunner! Oh no! He's picked up his corpse. It's like the Monty Python. Bring out your dead, says Gunner. Piles a corpse into the back. And now he's going to have to put himself in the cart as Malik makes it a 2-for-1 special. Gets the double kill. Oh no. That is not what they were looking for there.
You know what they say, Richie? One man's garbage is another man's treasure.
That's right. That's right. There's no life stealer there, but he's certainly a bit of a corpse eater. Yeah, 2000. Out to the high ground now. There's no buybacks. There's no buybacks. Fly. He's got his Glimmer Cape. That keeps him alive for a little bit longer. Ogre Seal Totem to safety. Buys a little bit of time, but these buildings, they will be crumbling like paper. Copy. Forced to pop the BKB just to run as Malik finds a Doom. I don't think that's going to be enough damage to quite kill him here, but Noob looking for a +1 is able to find Fly. Usurper used aggressively here as Letless. Okay, I thought for a second they were going to dive. Wait a second. What? He died to that Doom? He had like 2,000 HP.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I can't believe it. Look at
Are you
that
sure?
smile there for Noob.
Are you sure your math checks out? Are you sure it's not 2,000 HP?
Okay, he didn't have 2,000 HP. He sure had a lot, though. That was ridiculous. Copy, he's got buyback here. Yuma has respawned. They only have top lane of barracks remaining as Quest. They are leaving this base in absolute ruins, in shambles. There goes Yuma, finally an initiation. There goes as well Gunner. He throws his Sven inside. Sven able to act like a Roman chariot now, leading them into battle as the Ursa TPs away. Yuma giving chase. They're going to be only left, though, with a Soul Bambi. That's it? That's a buyback from your Razor. You need more.
That's not a good trade. Can they actually get anything else right now? Roshan 2 minutes, so no Rosh. I mean, so the best you can get is like a tower, tier 2 tower mid. They push down mid right now. But Doom is about to be up 8 seconds. Thanks to the Octarine call.
I
don't
can't believe
know.
how much damage that Doom did, by the way.
This Razor just doesn't feel like he played Dota at all this game.
No, I agree. It's been tough here for Nouns. Have not... you know, they had that one really strong fight mid where there was like a double stun from the Stormhammer into a double follow-up stun from Hoof Stomp. And that's about all the team play that we've seen from Nouns in this game, unfortunately. Other than that, it kind of has been the Quest show, and, well, careful here. We're just about running out of room for Nouns now in this kind of a game. Yuma blinks up onto the wave. Aegis, I mean, not up yet, at least for another minute. Quest playing things patiently here as they do tag Noob there with the full board. Noob catches a stun. Copy trying to steal damage, but they're already broken the link. He's only stolen 36 damage. It's a really good macro pyre now into the ice path onto 2 as Noob fighting versus Yuma, but Noob, he's just a bit too tanky. Consumes the cheese back to full HP as the Ogre Shield Totem gets Yuma. He gets into the cart. Gunner, get me out of here, he says. Mush, but he's just not fast enough. Ducalis is giving chase. The Blink Dagger didn't pull him out of the fight as he needed, as Malik with another jump in, another Doom just to secure the kill. They're on to Yuma as he's going to try and take down Copy. The stun from Gunner, it does nothing. Malik, he still canceled the TP. Copy is dead, and it's going to be Gunner, the last to fall, as a full 5-hero wipe to close out this game. We go 1-1 here to end the day for Group B.
Yeah, another day, another draw, and good comeback, by Quest, after what happened in the first game. This game, they have a lot more balance in their tri-core setup, and just